Today we shall paint a giraffe in watercolor on this famous waterphobic watercolor rag paper from India. I still like to use it, even though it doesn't like wet media and the paint doesn't really stay put on it after it dries. It still inspires me to work looser and simpler. It has a cool texture, it is thick, and I can mitigate most of its drawbacks or let's say character by using a fixative or varnish at the end. I am sticking the paper to a board for flatter result and better manipulation, and I get immediately reminded that any washi tape just simply pulls the paper threads and doesn't stick. The next step is to put down a simple sketch to guide me through the proportions, and I am using 2 erasable colored pencils. I am drawing very lightly to not get too many lines show through. And I have opted for non-traditional colors, at least as far as giraffes are concerned, that being purple and magenta. I am also using the same colors in their diluted version in the background to keep it just a simple tint and to have everything matching at the end. I am planning to add metallic element at the very end, as this will be done in acrylics, which are perfectly opaque. I don't need to worry too much about planning this step ahead. After my background is dry, I go ahead and detail any giraffe spots with magenta, or rather quinacridone rose, as the name is in my White Night watercolors. Do you prefer the current color scheme our giraffes come in, or would you like my design to roam Africa instead? I have to carefully revise every wash, as the structure of the paper often helps preserve some white speckles on the paper where my brush didn't reach properly. I am trying to not worry about the details, as I hope that getting the shadows right will make sure it appears the right shape and everything will be tied together when I add the lively deep eyes the giraffes have. Sometimes when I look for references, I really get to study and sketch the detail of something. I get to find the quirky anatomical details. On giraffes, I knew about the funny fluffy horns, but I never really noticed that there are so many angles you can capture a giraffe and it will not look even mildly elegant. They are photogenic only from the front and side, like 90-degree angles. The rest looks almost alien and freaky. So the next step is to add the metallic acrylic. I opted for silver to complement the limited color palette. I also decided I want square to contrast the different shapes of the hat. It was a bit of a riddle to plan my washi tape position properly while trying to not stick it too much on the paper, as I suspected it would lift anything already painted on the paper. Then all that was left was to make sure I understood my own plan and knew what is to be in front and what's in the background. And yes, the very last thing is to not be sloppy with my brush strokes. After removing the washi tape, I had to clean up the acrylic and the watercolor which got taken away by the washi tape, but that was simple as nothing really sticks on this paper. You can just peel any mistakes right off. Such a feature! I love it. A pink giraffe peeking through a silver window. I can't help but I am getting Care Bear vibes. Let me know your thoughts. Comment, like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching!